Hey you guys, Benny here, BennieCarter.com, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys today about the importance of goal setting. Um, the first time I really set any real goals, and nobody had asked me to, I just kind of was reading, listening to some things by Jim Rohn. It was way back in what year was that? I want to say 2009. Late 2009, early 2010. It was early 2010, sometime in February, March. And what happened was I just kind of did what Jim Rohn told me. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I was kind of sick and fed up with my life. I was staying in my mom's living room, sleeping on an air mattress. I had no type of money. It really just wasn't the ideal life. So I said, what do I have to lose? I'm going to actually make some goals. I don't have any now, so I might as well shoot for something, right? And what I did was I wrote down 10 goals. I actually have a post on it if you guys want to check back. I think it's like Benny's goal setting or something, or how to set goals, whatever. But yeah, what I did was I wrote down 10 things that I wanted to accomplish within that year. And what I did was I circled like the three, or the number one that was most important. This was called my biggest frog. And that was pretty much it. I set some goals. I wrote down, how I was going to achieve them very slightly, and I circled my most important one. And, I read them quite a bit. Eventually, over the coming weeks, I kind of left them and forgot about them. But what I didn't realize was that those goals were somewhere trapped in my subconscious mind. They were things I really felt passionately about. So when I was writing them down, little did I know that my brain was in the works to making it happen, without me consciously knowing it. It may sound a bit crazy, but I'm into the whole personal development thing. So you guys, if you guys want to make some money, you'll understand. If you don't, well, forget you then. But yeah, anyways, a year went by, and within that year, about 6 months prior to that, after I wrote the goals, life was really tough. I was contemplating going to the Navy, or the Air Force. I'd scored really well on the little pre-test, and I just didn't know what else to do, you know. But I told myself, before I actually signed up, I'd just taken a little prerequisite test and whatnot, scored really well. I said, you know what, man, if I can just make, this amount of money every month, then I'm gonna actually think about this. If I can make this amount of money, if I can move out, and if I can do this, I'm not gonna go to the military. And 6 more months went past, a year since I wrote those goals, and lo and behold, I had accomplished every single last goal I had written down. It was amazing. So that's why kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. Real quick, short video, but just kind of try and get you guys to feel the importance in that. I was sitting down at the lowest point in my life. I decided to write some goals down. I actually halfway went about doing them, and I'd accomplished every one. 12 months later, absolutely amazing, phenomenal. I never ever would have thought in a million years that something like this was possible, and I wasn't doing it consciously. I was doing it unconsciously. But I sat down, I wrote those goals, and I had set that intention. So, I want to challenge you guys to go ahead and write down some goals that you like to accomplish. One thing that I didn't do back then is I wasn't very specific. So I hit my goals. I was making this amount of money, I was doing this, but I wasn't very specific with what I wanted. So I'm going to encourage you guys, I'm going to challenge you to be specific. Write down a few goals, 3 to 10 goals, and maybe just one goal that you really like to accomplish in the next few months to the coming year. And see what happens. Let these be goals that you really want to accomplish deep down. You can go back to some of my old posts, and I'm pretty sure, you can find some posts by me on goal setting. Like it's something I'm really keen on. It's changed my life. And for those of you that don't want to set goals out there, maybe you don't want to live the life you've always dreamed of. Maybe you don't want to make the type of money you've always wanted to make. Maybe you don't want to drive the car you always wanted to, or live in the home or take the vacations you've always dreamed of. And if you don't, that's okay. You know, maybe you're okay with how you're living your life right now. Maybe you're okay with being broke, you know, and that's completely fine. I'm not talking to you guys. But for those of you that really do want to make something of your lives, you know, give it a go. You know, write down some specific goals, you know, that you'd like to accomplish in the next year. Circle the one that means the most to you and make sure you get that done first, you know. And if any of you guys are interested in making some real money, you know, you guys can click on one of my links down below. You know, click on the tab that says work with Benny, whatever. If you're not into that type thing, well, I guess you don't like money. But that's enough for today, you guys. Just wanted to make a quick video for you all. I'll be really diving deeper into this whole subject in the coming videos. So keep checking me out. Bennie Carter, gone.